And there it is. Improved tabs units from each faction. Hello and welcome to another episode of Tabs. Now in today's video, I'm going to be improving one tabs unit from each faction, starting with the Caveman faction, and then going all the way up to Spooky. I'm not doing the good, evil, legacy, or secret because pretty much everyone in those has good abilities already. Starting off, I'm going to be improving the Clubman, because while the Clubman is an amazing unit, he really doesn't have that many abilities. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm giving him a shield, obviously his club, and then a super headbutt so he can smash people into the ground. It's effective. And now we're going to be seeing how he does in a fight. As you can see, he's a bit clumsy, but he gets the job done. I decided to give him another ability, the Melee Dodge. This would make him a bit more of a melee specialist and just a little bit better at fighting in general. Then, after giving him clothes and changing up his stats a bit, the Caveman was complete. The next faction to improve was the Farmer faction. I decided to just do the normal Farmer unit and gave him a few special abilities such as the Vlad Impale as well as the Block. Now we're going to test him in a fight. As you can see, he's quite a powerful unit, and so after giving him some stats and finishing up his clothing, I decided to move on to the next unit, the Squire. I gave the Squire the air volley ability as well as the teacher parry. This would allow him to be a little bit better at melee, as well as be able to take out some units further away from him. Now to test this improved Squire. Definitely a very good unit. Now, the next faction to do is the Ancient faction, the Ancient Greek faction, and I wasn't really sure what to do, but after realizing that I could be a Sarissa with a bard, I decided that the Sarissa definitely needed improvement. As well as the long spear, I gave the Sarissa a little knife so he could stab anything like a bard getting up close to him. I also gave him two abilities, Projectile Block and Melee Dodge. Heading over to the Viking faction, I decided to improve the Headbutter. I kept the normal Headbutt ability, but I gave him some knives so this way he could actually do something at melee other than just use his Headbutt. In the testing, he did a decently better job than a normal Headbutter would, and it seems like this is good enough. I did add another ability, the ability for him to clone himself, because why not? That's it for the Headbutter. Moving on to the Dynasty faction, I decided to improve the Firework Archer. Instead of just a normal Firework Arrow bow, I decided to give him a Hwacha with Firework Arrows. I also gave him a Meteor Strike ability, which I thought was just a Firework Arrow volley, but it turns out it wasn't. Don't worry about that. The next unit I did was the Musket. I gave him just another bomb and made his fire rate a little bit faster. In the Pirate faction, I decided that the Flintlock was a little bit bland since he just shot and then punched, so I decided to get him a Flintlock that kept reloading, and then a Stabby Stab knife. Beautiful. Although inaccurate, it was actually quite powerful since he kept backing up instead of letting any units get close to him. Next, I decided to improve the Skeleton Warrior. To be honest, I wasn't really sure what to do here, so I just gave him a few extra abilities like being able to block things, as well as dodge things a little bit better. Finally, in the Wild West faction, I decided to improve the miner a bit. I gave him a tornado ability because I felt like it, and then he's just a little bit stronger than the normal miner. And there you have it. Improved units from each faction. Anyways, that's just about it for this video. If you liked the video and want to see more, make sure to subscribe. See ya!